Soyoung's dad starts feeling shy and says that the doctor told her she needs complete rest. Soyoung asks, complete rest? Why? He replies, you know, at this time. Then we see the bed, where it is written, strict bed rest for pregnant moments. This means Soyoung is going to have a brother or sister. Everyone shares a happy moment together. Suddenly, a nurse enters the room and says, excuse me, today's visiting hours are almost complete. Soyoung's dad says, yes, I was just about to leave. On the way, he says, alright, Shang. Now we should go home. The bus goes near our house, and it's not very far. We can walk. We can see Soyoung's dad's shoes. This man is truly very hardworking. Shang thinks, so do we not even have money to go home now? We can't even afford bus fare. This household is really struggling, but a father who works tirelessly to provide for his family, a mother who put her life at risk for me. Only then does Soyoung finally call him dad, and he becomes very happy. Soyoung thinks, these people are my family now. My parents. A week later, we see a scene where they are celebrating because Soyoung's mother has been discharged. They are taking photos of Shang. His mother says, our little Siango looks so cute, doesn't he? Don't you think our son is especially handsome? Yes, you're right. He's even cuter than most celebrities' kids. How can he look so cute and perfect? But Shang gets angry inside and thinks, is this really the time to celebrate? You struggled so much just to pay the hospital bills, even saved bus fare because every single penny mattered. When money is this important, things like celebrations should be ignored. Then he thinks, my previous self would have scolded them badly, but now I understand. This is love, a kind of love that money can't buy, a love where you can even risk your life for someone else. Thinking this, Shang starts enjoying with them and says to himself, when my mom was in the hospital a week ago, I made a decision. I have to do something. In reality, my parents won't escape poverty because they don't know anything about investing or financial planning. They aren't even in a position to save. They struggle even to afford basic necessities. And soon, a major economic crisis is coming, if the future I know is correct. Just then, the doorbell rings. Their landlord, Kim Myung, arrives. She says, I heard you were discharged, so I came to see you. And yes, your baby, have you ever thought about making him a child actor? In the next scene, we see Soyoung's mother bringing Shang to an audition. She says, this is where the audition will take place. Shang thinks, this looks decent. Seems like they spent some money. Soyoung's mother asks, what should I do? I'm sure I didn't come here for no reason. Shang thinks, what are you talking about? This is a golden opportunity for me. We see a flashback where the landlord explains, the company I work for got a TV commercial project for a famous business group. Right now, we're auditioning for an important child actor role. Your son is good looking and seems talented. Back in the present, Shang smiles in a sinister way and laughs. Those who are destined for success will succeed. This is my chance to make money. He recalls his past. I grew up surrounded by cameras. Makeup and camera work are basic skills for me. People used to compare me to actors and say I could easily fit as one. I'll crush this audition and take all the prize and money. He thinks, the money I earn, I'll invest it. Suddenly, a woman shouts at Soyoung's mother, what are you doing? Why aren't you going inside? Soyoung's mother replies, why don't you go first? They enter the lift. Shang glares angrily at the rich woman. Soyoung's mother calls the rich woman's child cute. The nanny says, this is our young master. The woman interrupts, don't talk to us, you're here for the audition too, right? Trying to increase competition, well, try if you want, the selected one will be ours. Shang gets furious and thinks, what did you just say? Look at her, acting all royal and classy, covered in luxury brands, treating the nanny like a servant, a textbook rich house madam. Just wait, I'll completely destroy you in the audition. The scene shifts to the audition hall where many children are present. Soyoung's mother says, this doesn't look easy, right? Shang thinks, no, it's just a simple camera test. They're checking how we look on screen and basic acting. The only problem is the hot lights. Kids can't tolerate them for long. The director calls the rich woman's child. The assistant director says, aren't you Duke Pang Paper's wife? Is that a person's name or a company? Shang thinks, so they're from that family. Their company is just average, far below mine. The assistant asks the child to smile, but he gets scared and starts crying. She says, if he keeps crying, it'll be hard to continue. The woman shouts, what are you talking about? He'll stop crying. Just wait. The director says, next child, Shang. Take the madam and the child outside to calm him down. Continue the audition. Soyoung's mother places Shang on stage. The audition starts. The rich woman pushes Soyoung's mother aside and says, move. I want to see how he performs. Shang thinks, yes, watch carefully. I'll show you how I get selected. Shang starts acting. the director gets impressed and says, "My camera. Bring my camera. Look here, try side angles. Cute poses, amazing, this child is a genius. We should sign him immediately." Soyoung's mother thinks, "Our Shang is a genius." The director introduces himself and says, "Your son is incredible. Let's sign the contract right now." Soyoung's mother hesitates, "Does he really have talent? This is all new to me." The director replies, "Of course." He understood everything naturally, as if he knew exactly what I meant. Shang actually understood everything. The rich woman screams, "What's going on? The final audition is still left. How can you act like the winner is already decided?" Later, final candidates are announced, Shang and the rich woman's child. They are told to wait. Soyoung's mother feels nervous. Our Shang became a final candidate even among so many talented kids. She goes to the washroom, leaving Shang with the nanny. The nanny says, "The more I look at him, the more special he seems." The rich woman snaps angrily and insults her. Shang hears everything and thinks, "I really wish I could slap her." He realizes the audition is corrupt. The model was already decided. The assistant director and the woman discuss secretly. Shang understands everything. Finally, the final audition begins. The director says, "The child who delivers the lines naturally will win." Shang looks at his mother and thinks, "Don't worry, I'll handle it." The director says, "Action." Shang positions himself perfectly for the camera, while the other child runs to his mother. The director decides to start with Shang. The assistant director thinks, Jahi has practiced properly, but this kid doesn't know anything, he's definitely going to lose. As soon as Si-young is about to tell Soyoung to say daddy, Soyoung speaks first. He says it in such a cute and perfect way that the director says again, just as expected from Si-young, "My eyes don't lie." But at that moment, the rich woman comes to the director and says, "Please take a look at Jahi as well." The director knows that this woman is very stubborn, so he says, "All right. Jahi, can you try saying, daddy?" But instead of speaking, Jahi starts crying. Honestly, this woman is getting second-hand embarrassment again and again. She then says, "This doesn't make any sense. I trained him for this." Hearing this, the director asks, "What did you say?" Before things escalate, the assistant director twists the situation and says, "The audition is over. Thank you everyone." Si-young laughs and says, "Now nothing can happen. I've already won." But a little later, we see that the rich woman's child wins. Well, that was bound to happen. Si-young's guardian tells the assistant director, "This can't be true. My Si-young performed really well." But the assistant director replies, "Just because a child acts cute doesn't mean he can become a child actor." Then the rich woman comes again and says, "How dare you try to win with just a little charm? Don't you know your place? For a low-class child, even second place is more than enough. You must have worked very hard for this, right?" After saying this, she leaves. Si-young's guardian says, "How can she say such things in front of my Si-young?" But Si-young looks very calm. He tells his mother to relax and says, "Everything happened exactly as I expected. If my calculations were correct." At that moment, the director runs over and says to Si-young's guardian, "Can we talk for a moment?" We are shown a past scene. When Si-young heard that Jahi's victory was already decided, Si-young says, "The moment I heard that, I changed my plan. In my past life, I saw countless corruptions like this. You can't defeat people who have already bought.